So I came across this recently on eBay. Now I didn't actually pay a lot for this. I paid probably around £10–11 for it, and basically you get a directional antenna and a Wi-Fi USB card. But what really did piqued my interest in this was how much gain they were saying that this directional antenna has, and also the 600 milliwatts power of this little USB adapter. So this is what you actually get in the box, and you also get a broken English manual showing you how to install the driver for the USB card there. But this is what really caught my eye with this on eBay. It's a 60 dBi antenna. And also, if we look on the writing on the side of the box, apparently it's a long-range transmission up to 50 kilometers. So I think that's about 28 miles, 29 miles, but that's going some 50 kilometer distance there. So what I want to do then is actually open this antenna up and see what kind of antenna it actually is. But before I do actually do that, I'm going to install the card, and we'll do a bit of scanning here just from the window here in my lab and see what it actually does pick up. So I've got it set up, as you can see, just out my window here in the lab. So we'll give it a quick scan and see how well it performs straight out of the box. We'll just let them load up. I have to say I'm already quite impressed with it. There's quite a few that are really green there, and it's not doing too bad. 27 access points, and it is raining today as well, so that does have an effect on a test like this. But this isn't too bad at all. 28 access points, and we've got quite a few that are green there, so I'm quite impressed with this straight out of the box. So I think what we'll do is I'll disconnect it, and we'll have a look at the antenna first, just to find out what kind of antenna it really is, and take some measurements, and then we'll have a look at the USB card as well. So a quick look around the antenna then, and I can't see any screws at all, so it's probably just plastic clips here at the side, so I have to get in and pry that out. But there's nothing in the base either. The cable comes and runs along down from the back here and runs along the top there, so the base of it is probably completely empty. And something that I noticed about the base as well is this rectangle cutout here, and that's probably just the right dimensions to fit a USB cable in there. So it won't surprise me if you come across a design similar to this using the same casing there, where the actual USB card is inside the base of this, and you plug your USB adapter in there. I have seen similar ones over the few years that I've been looking on eBay that are actually like that, so they'll probably sell this case for quite a few different kind of manufactured antennas and USB devices. So it's just a matter of getting the pry tool in the sides and slowly releasing the clips. So now that we've opened it up, what we've actually got inside here is quite a nice little panel antenna, and it is real metal, none of this reflective cardboard stuff that we've seen in previous antennas. So what I'm going to do is get the ruler out and actually measure this, because the measurements for 2.4 gigahertz off the top of my head should be around 58 millimeters in this direction and 52 millimeters in that direction. So let's get the ruler and we'll measure it. So the measurement across the horizontal there is coming in at 58 millimeters, and if we measure the vertical, that's actually coming in at 54 millimeters, so that's not bad for 2.4 gigahertz. Now the distance between the main driven element and the back reflector is actually 5 millimeters, and that's what it should be around to get the optimal VSWR here for one of these antennas. But again, build quality, it dips in a little bit there, and it actually comes in at 3.5 millimeters, so it's not the same all around here. But again, it's performing quite well, so it's not making that much difference to the performance of the antenna. But I'm just going to bend that out slightly so it's nice and even all the way around. Now as for the coax itself, yes, it's that cheap coax that we've seen in most of the cheap antennas that I've had on this channel recently, but yeah, you could probably get a little bit more performance out of this if you remove this coax here and put some decent coax on. But overall, out of the box, it's not performing too bad at all. So next, let's pop open the USB adapter here and see what we've actually got inside. And another thing to note, you'll never find a FCC number on any of these cheap Chinese USB adapters. They don't go to that kind of trouble of getting FCC approval. And yeah, these can actually, although they might be powerful for you, they might interfere with other things in your home or your neighbour's home. So it's something to watch out for if you're actually going to use one of these cheap Chinese antennas. You may be causing problems inadvertently for somebody else, but it means you can't get any internal pictures on these. But we'll crack it open and we'll see what's actually going on inside there. So this is the main board of the USB Wi-Fi adapter. But I'm not really going to take a closer look at this because it does actually remind me of something that we've seen quite recently on this channel. So I was right, we have actually seen this board before, and this is the board that came in that fake alpha card that I did a video on recently. It's basically identical, same chipset, just got a slightly different production run date on there, but otherwise identical. And somebody did post a comment on that video just saying that their Signal King USB adapter has this exact same board in it as well. So this board is probably just manufactured in its thousands, and you'll probably find it in a lot of different Wi-Fi cards that come out of China. But it is an RTL chipset, and this chipset is supported on Linux and Backtrack, so you know, for the money you can't really complain, you know, for a tenner or £8 if you just want to buy the card on its own. You do get a fully functioning USB adapter, but again, there's no FCC number on this. It's not passed by FCC, so you don't know what kind of interference you're going to cause with other gadgets that you've got around your house, or in fact even your neighbour's Wi-Fi or their gadgets. You just don't know how much of a dirty signal it's putting out and interfering with other products. So if you actually got one of these and you wanted to actually change anything, then I would definitely look at changing the coax. Again, it's the same cheap stuff that we've seen on quite a few of the antennas that I've looked at recently, and I will be doing some videos shortly where we can actually hook this up to a power meter and we can test, see how much loss that these actually have, because they really are poor. I mean, if you were to put some decent coax on this, you'd probably see quite a few more access points pop up on a test like what I have just done. Definitely more green access points that you can connect to, because you do get a serious amount of loss with this cheap coax. So I hope you found this video useful, and you know, if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Any comments or questions below, and I'll do my best to answer them, and hopefully you'll join me on the next one.